strong thunderstorms will impact southern Butler, southwestern Crenshaw, northeastern Escambia, southeastern Conecuh, Covington and northeastern Okaloosa counties through 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 5:57 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking a cluster of strong thunderstorms along a line extending from 8 miles northwest of Dozier to 8 miles east of Ob. Movement was southwest at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Source, radar indicated. Impact, gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Locations impacted include Andalusia, Ob, Evergreen, Florala, Georgiana, McKenzie, River Falls, Red Level, Laurel Hill, Lockhart, Dozier, Heath, Gant, and Interstate 65 and Highway 84. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. Torrential rainfall is also occurring with these storms and may lead to localized flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Frequent cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with these storms. Lightning can strike 10 miles away from a thunderstorm. Seek a safe shelter inside a building or vehicle. Here's your marine forecast. On the weather map, a trough of low pressure skirts west across the northern Gulf mid to late week. As this feature passes to the west, a light to moderate easterly flow late Wednesday evolves into a more established light to moderate southerly flow Thursday and Friday. A light south to southwest flow sets up by the weekend. Chances of showers and storms increase. Seas around 2 feet early in the period, build slightly to 3 to 4 feet Thursday and Friday before settling to around 2 feet over the weekend. On Perdido Bay, Pensacola Bay including Santa Rosa Sound, and Choctawhatchee Bay. For tonight, west winds around 5 knots, becoming northwest late. Waves 1 foot or less. Smooth. A chance of showers and thunderstorms early this evening, then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms late this evening and overnight. For Wednesday, north winds around 5 knots, becoming southeast in the afternoon. Waves 1 foot or less. Smooth. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning, then showers and thunderstorms likely in the afternoon. For Wednesday night, northeast winds around 5 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Smooth. Showers likely. Thunderstorms likely, mainly in the evening. And for Thursday, east winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming southeast in the afternoon. Waves 1 foot or less. Light chop. Showers and thunderstorms. On Perdido Bay, Pensacola Bay including Santa Rosa Sound, and Choctawhatchee Bay. For tonight, west winds around 5 knots, becoming northwest late. Waves 1 foot or less. Smooth. A chance of showers. A chance of thunderstorms until early morning, then a slight chance of thunderstorms late. For Wednesday, north winds around 5 knots, becoming south in the afternoon. Waves 1 foot or less. Smooth. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning, then showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. For Wednesday night, east winds around 5 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Smooth. A chance of thunderstorms. Showers likely, mainly in the evening. And for Thursday, east winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming southeast in the afternoon. Waves 1 foot or less. Light chop. Showers, thunderstorms. From the Okaloosa-Walton County line to Pascagoula, and out 20 nautical miles. For tonight, west winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming northwest late. Seas around 2 feet. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. For Wednesday, north winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming south in the afternoon. Seas 1 foot or less. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning, then showers and thunderstorms likely in the afternoon. For Wednesday night, north winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming east after midnight. Seas 1 foot or less. Showers. Thunderstorms likely, mainly in the evening. And for Thursday, east winds around 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. showers and thunderstorms. From the Okaloosa-Walton County line to Pascagoula, from 20 to 60 nautical miles offshore. For tonight, west winds around 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms late this evening. A chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. For Wednesday, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Thunderstorms likely. Showers likely, mainly in the morning. For Wednesday night, north winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming east after midnight. Seas 1 foot or less. Thunderstorms likely. Showers. And for Thursday, east winds around 10 knots, becoming southeast in the afternoon. Seas around 2 feet. Showers and thunderstorms. Tidal information: at the mouth of the Mobile River on Tuesday, high tide at 9:58 a.m. Low tide at 10:27 p.m. At the mouth of the Mobile River on Wednesday, high tide at 11:14 a.m. Low tide at 11:11 p.m. At Pensacola Bay on Tuesday, high tide at 9:28 a.m. Low tide at 9:12 p.m. At Pensacola Bay on Wednesday, high tide at 10:29 a.m. Low tide at 10:05 p.m. At the East Pass in Destin on Tuesday, high tide at 8:55 a.m. Low tide at 8:38 p.m. At the East Pass in Destin on Wednesday, high tide at 9:56 a.m. Low tide at 9:31 p.m. The following marine observations were made as of 6 p.m. Mobile Bay Coast Guard Station. Winds were northwest at 6 knots. Sea temperature 87 degrees. Air temperature 96 degrees. Weeks Bay, northwest winds at 3 knots. Air temperature was 96 degrees. Pensacola Bay, south winds at 2 knots. Air temperature was 93 degrees. The report from the east end of Dauphin Island was not available. Graham Bay, southwest winds at 9 knots. Air temperature was 91 degrees. And Petty Boy Island, southwest winds at 10 knots. Air temperature was 89 degrees. South of Dauphin Island, winds were northwest at 8 knots. Air temperature 88 degrees. Wave heights 1 foot. Wave period 4 seconds. 12 miles south of Orange Beach, winds were west at 12 knots. Air temperature was 89 degrees. Gulf water temperature 88 degrees. Wave heights 1 foot, with a period of 5 seconds. The report from 100 miles south of Destin was not available. The following weather reports were made at 6 p.m. Pensacola International Airport, skies were partly sunny. The temperature was 93 degrees, the dew point was 71, and the relative humidity was 48%. This produces a heat index of 100. The wind was northwest at 5 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.96 inches and rising. Pensacola Naval Air Station, skies were partly sunny. The temperature was 94 degrees, the dew point was 73, and the relative humidity was 50%. This produces a heat index of 103. The wind was north at 5 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.95 inches and steady. Here's your National Weather Service forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy this evening, then clearing. Lows in the upper 70s. West winds around 5 miles per hour this evening, becoming light and variable. Heat index values up to 106 early this evening. Wednesday, mostly sunny. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning. The National Weather Service in Mobile has issued a special marine warning for coastal waters from Okaloosa-Walton County line to Pensacola, Florida out 20 nautical miles, waters from Okaloosa-Walton County line to Pensacola, Florida from 20 to 60 nautical miles, until 8:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:42 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Strong thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Santa Rosa Beach to 24 nautical miles southeast of Okaloosa Deepwater Reef, moving southwest at 20 knots. Hazard, wind gusts to 40 knots. Source, radar. Impact, small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include East Pass at Destin, Okaloosa Deepwater Reef, Oriskany Reef, and Fort Walton Liberty Ship Reef. Move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and high waves are expected. Frequent lightning is occurring with these storms. If caught on the open water, stay below deck if possible. Keep away from ungrounded metal objects. Repeating, a special marine warning has been issued until 8:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following marine locations: coastal waters from Okaloosa Walton County line Florida to Pensacola, Florida out 20 nautical miles, and waters from Okaloosa Walton County line to Pensacola, Florida from 20 to 60 nautical miles. Here's your National Weather Service forecast.